growing taller. I'm high on adrenaline. I see the world burning in a vision. Hands up as you fall. Don't know anything at all. Hands up as you fall. Spinning faster. Hands up as you fall. Don't know anything at all. Hands up as you fall. Spinning faster. Feel it in my veins. No drugs can do the same. Blood in the wind. Is this what we created? Where have we started? Did I lose my mind? Up against a
How do you catch a squirrel? Well, you climb up a tree and you act like a nut. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Mr. Henry Batt, and we're back over in the European region of Season 55, ESEA Maine. We got a banger of a match tonight for you. 3 and 4 Astral Esports, ASTRAL! Taking on the 2 and 5 Young Stars Talents. Now, I did look at these two teams prior to coming into this match. We'll start with the Young Stars Talents. As my cats go crazy. The roster seems a little shaky. Only 4 active members, 1 sitting on the bench, but I think he's going to be in the game tonight anyways. But 2 and 5 doesn't really tell the story of this team. They're losing games 13-10, 13-11. Very close. They just got to tighten up those anti-ecos. Potentially win a few more pistol rounds, and that scoreline might be a little bit tighter. As for the Astral Esports side, the Skin Club Media Champs, got to go check out the Hive out there in Paris. Team Vitality invited them out because they won that tournament. They left 1 and 3. Now they're coming back, and I think they're 3 and 4. So they're really pushing the boundaries of what ESEA Maine holds for them. And their trajectory is only up. Speaking of trajectory, they did move one of their players to the bench. I'm just confirming the name. Rick Angel has been slid onto the bench, and to take his place, a young fragger named Rich. We're going to be jumping into this one. It's going to be Nuke. It's going to be a best of 1. We're going to be casting the knife round. Let me make sure my sound works great for everybody to hear. Looks like it's picking it up. Let me know in chat what you hear. You can see Astral and Young Stars Talents. Astral's Rich, Neki, Aster, Ray 5, and Meow Pop. Young Stars Talents, KSD, Neki, Niz, Speeda, and Jason. Should be a fun one. Knife round on Nuke is always great. They should be heading outside. Over to the red bin. Now, we've seen Astral in this position before. They really like to use the Thor's hammer method. That's where 2 guys jump up on the red bin and they smash down on the attackers. 1 up. They don't like to put a second one up. A little bit of a trick. Maybe pulling the Loki strategy, pushing the Young Stars into the corner. Knife round does commence. Meow Pop, Ray 5, and Rich find the first 3. Speedy, KSD, and Jace respond with them, and now it's into a 1-on-1. All of a sudden, Meow Pop, left, right. He loses the battle. Jason takes the victory. And the CT side start for Young Stars Talents is assured. There's no way they're not going to take the CT side. Why would they not? Great knife round by them. I think Astral slipped up a little bit. Like I said, they like that Thor's hammer strategy where 2 jump up on this red bin right there. They come flying down on the tees, but trying to pin them into that India position didn't quite work out for them. Young Stars Talents do take the CT side. See if all my buttons work. No number 8. The coach over there at Astral, 2-0. 2-0 took that position. That's totally okay. But we got smokes, mollies, nades on the Astral side. This might be a little bit of a fast upper hit. We got dualies for Speeda. But with a nade, no armor, it's going to be a little bit weaker than he expects. Now keep it a smoke. Into the pistol we go. Ray 5 does blow the door open. Smokes into mini. It's actually a front vent smoke instead. And with the molly that lands top hut, it's going to force the defenders to maybe press their luck towards inner, but they don't. They actually explode outside. Goes Astral. Good kill from Neki. Astral trades, actually doesn't even trade, just a second kill onto Neki. Neki onto Neki. This is going to get a little confusing. And the big box is Necky. Still fighting with Necky in the control room. But he gets himself a second one on to Speeda. Here's another one coming through Mini, but can't control it. KSD puts him down. Ray 5 does find one on the lower bomb site. This leaves KSD all alone in a 1v4. His position noted. He does get a good shoulder tap on a Meow Pop, but gets put down by the Glock, and that's a first on the board for Astral Esports. I'm going to confirm this. Necky, N-E-Q-I, N-E-K-I. Nikki? Nikki? Necky? Nikki? We'll go like that. We'll call it Nikki and Necky. We'll try our best to remember that. But Astral, off to a great start on the T side. Now, this is Nuke. This is Pistol T side favorite, I'd say. Just group up Ape Strong, and you're going to be able to overwhelm the CT side. Now, the only one with a piece of utility, or an upgraded pistol, I should say. Actually, at the last second, KSD and Jason also pick up Desert Eagles. So this should be a relatively standard round from Astral Esports. I know they're trying to incorporate their new player of Rich into the system here. But sometimes small things like this go overlooked, trying to focus on the big picture, such as defaults, utility, and how the team likes to flow. But Necky taking out Jason outside the big garage. And he's got another fight. Bounces the smoke off the defender's face into mini position. That was Niz. And a flank from big garage coming in. Astra going to deal with it on site. Overwhelmed, and now left alone is KSD, and he gets dropped by Meow Pop with that AK-47, and a pretty clean second round on the board for Astral. Ow! Astral! I'm trying to scream like that dude in Latvia, but it ain't gonna happen. My neighbors will kill me. My wife will come down and ask me what the fuck I'm doing. Astral up to 2. We see early util out by them. They love the wall of smokes outside. What am I doing? Let's just draw it. They love the wall of smokes outside to send someone down into lower. They have the early molly that lands on top hut. A little bit of a miss that time because there was a gap right here in the corner. But we can see those smokes coming out almost immediately. There's going to be a response from the CTs looking to get themselves into secret, and this would be a great position for them. Early util from the CTs also forces Astral back, so they've lost a little bit of vision, but they're going to clear this out patiently. New wall of smokes does emerge from mini to big garage, and they're going to have to figure this out. Deep Molly should come in to clear this position out. You can see it coming in already. That's going to be Niz, forced out of position. Molly and naded, dropped. Astra, well blind, gets a Molly kill. We love to see it, and now a re-aggress from Nikki outside, but Meow Pop deals with it. Pressure on the CTs is mounting. They're very split. One in mini, but get dropped on. MP9 through the smoke. Collects finally onto Necky. I almost said Nikki as well, but the ramp push does come in. It's good with the MP9. Great job from KSD to take out Ray 5. Put this back into a 3-on-3. But Jason doesn't know where they're going. You see the pressure into lobby from Speeda and the rotation towards ramp from KSD. But if he's not careful, the jump up's going to happen and A site will be compromised. So Speeda trying to deal with this. Let me get on to any player from this Astral side. It's Astra. Due diligence to clear the space. So double swing towards ramp. He's good for it. AK-47 to the face. KSD goes down. Now the CT defense trying to group up again. They're both towards upper. When the smokes start landing in lower, they're going to get a chance to get down there to set up this retake. Ramp flank ain't going to happen because Rich is here. So it's got to be the vent dive and the secret rotation, but that was definitely heard. Bomb to get planted. The bomb has been planted. And Astra to respond towards double doors. He is stuck up here in the control room. Poised and ready. Tiny crosshair. Only a pixel width on my screen. But ducking under the crosshair first. Go! That's Jason, but too quick is Astra to put him down into a 1-on-3. Go speed. I can't even collect on the first. Astra gets himself 4 on the round and a 3rd on the board for Astral Esports. Great round by them. Young Stars. Not going to be a fun CT side. We can see it happening already. Astral abusing the fact that, well, their average rating in pugs for Europe, about 3,600. And the Young Stars talents, I'd say about 2,600, maybe 2,700. So a full 1,000 rating higher than them in rank 10 pugs. And if you don't think that's a lot, that is astronomical, especially when you're getting 15 to 25 for a bonus for winning a round. That's a lot of round victories that you have to have. That's a very high plus score line. That's a lot of gaming, but the lobby crunch is coming in. Let's see how well they can deal with this. Ray 5 getting pinched between Squeaky Door and Hut. He's able to get both. Meow Pop helps him out with the kill towards ramp, but Ray 5 has to finish it off because Meow Pop can't control the spray. KSD good for 1, but Neck cleaning up Niz puts a 4th on the board. And just like that, a great anti-eco from the Astral Esports side. You can see them setting up for the A-Wrap. The util getting set from heaven. They were able to rotate in and clean up that pressure. Good work from them to get a 4th. But now Young Stars talent back on the purchase and is getting himself the AWP in hand. We saw him take aggressive fights outside with the Desert Eagle early. Let's see if he can collect anything for his trouble. Still sitting 0-4. Not a great way to start, especially when your team is 2-5. But he's getting speed boosted onto the gray bin. And are they going to be ready for this? Jump spot doesn't elicit much. I don't know if Astra spotted this, but he's definitely going to be caught off guard here. Looking over top of the smoke is Niz. He might get caught early here. Neki looks for the timing, but jumping off the gray bin smartly is Niz. But that doesn't slow down the pressure. Astra getting up behind these wall smokes as they fade. 3, 2, 1. Gets himself across, and those smokes trickling away. Perfect timing from him to get in, and now Niz is nervous. Big Garage could be a point of contention, but it looks like they want to split towards ramp. KSD is here. No footsteps yet. Util into hut. Maybe a little bit of a shadow fake by them, but KSD swings for his fight. He's going to be dropped immediately. Ray 5 holding that spot. And now Niz trying to get his first kill in the round. Spots one dropping down. Here's a second. Miss Molotov from the Astral side. Gives a little bit of an opening and a great shot for Niz to get his first on the board, but into lower they go. The descent is underway. But there are two members to deal with this. Jason's here, but he gets wrapped by Astra and Big Garage flanking through Secret. Instead, Astra does find himself a second. Now his job is to hold vents. That's it. That's all that's happening. Niz's position relatively noted. He got that kill early onto Ray 5 from Hell towards ramp. So they're trying to figure out where he can be. Flash towards ramp gives Neki some space, and he says, he ain't here, boys. Time for us to put a fifth on the board, and Niz rightfully so saving that op as his team's bank accounts are broken. $3,400 loss bonus plus 2 kills. They're all going to get $3,500. So the most money going into the next round is going to be $4,250. Niz not even saving that piece of utility. Just drops the HE nade, says, I don't want it. And a great round from Astral. Slowing it down a little bit, taking the space outside. Not with the same amount of numbers, though, but continuously pressuring that utility towards hut gives them all the space they need outside. And Astral able to find 2 through the secret stairs. One towards single door, and another one towards the vent side. Beautiful work. And a beautiful 5th. But now Young Stars Talents has to respond. They still have the op. It looks like they're forcing back into this. Weapons being dropped. KSD probably going to get himself an M4 with no utility behind it. Maybe a smoke. Getting more than he expected. He's getting the drop from his teammate of Niz. So a heavy purchase coming back in. Let's see how Astral deals with this. They're probably expecting maybe a little bit of a half buy here. SMGs, but pressure outside from the Young Stars Talent. Looks good so far. In front of the smokes is Speedo with a good flash from his teammate, but it doesn't matter. Rich and Astral put the first down into a 5-on-3. We go. Make it into 5-on-2. I lied. Jason cover from heaven. Puts down Astra, but Neki responds into a 2-on-4 just like that. The ramp fight not going their way. And left into a 1-on-2 is Jace. Jason can do this, though. He has information on both. 2 kills. Confidence is brewing. But Astral really taking their time. Maybe expecting another push. New member of Rich trying to work with a veteran of Meow Pop here. Clear into A's site. They're expecting Jason to look for more information as he peers into Squeaky Door. Oh, no shadow spotted. I don't know if Jace saw that. Good peek from Jason, though. I don't know if he spotted anything there. Rich might have seen a shoulder, but I don't think so because that didn't really speed up Meow Pop at all. So they're expecting him to still sit on A site. Now they're getting a little wary of the flank. Molly for empty vent. Gonna get a little indication of where he is, and the spray comes down, and I missed it. Jason takes out both the Opper and Meow Pop as they're trying to double swing through Squeaky Door, and a first on the board for Young Stars Talents. Great way to get onto the board on the CT side. Oh, look at this auto shotgun from Speeda. He's going to get himself on top hut. He's just going to chomp down on Astral Esports. If they execute onto A site, it might be a well-timed execute for them. They haven't done anything like that just yet, and I know they have it within their wheelhouse, but they still love that outside take. Oh, Speeda looking to get a little aggressive in towards the lobby. There's only going to be one to deal with this. It's Ray 5, and the lobby crunch looks like it might be a thing. Pop noted towards ramp. Pop shot fires off because of the flash. But now onto Mini they go. Neki to smoke into Mini. Neki here to deal with it. Neki on Neki action. That can get done. Missed outside smoke. A little bit awkward. It doesn't really block the vision to decon. Credit card swing is better. Jace through the edge of the smoke. Supported with Neki on 2 from that credit card position. And they really stunk this outside push from Astral. A second spray from Jace is even better. Leading Ray 5 into a 1v5. Has information on 1. Takes the skull of Jason out, but flanked through Squeaky Door. Too much for him. KSD puts him down in a second on the board for the Young Stars Talents. They're They're into their stride now. They've figured out a little bit of these plays outside. They're still not afraid to fight it, which is great to see from young stars. They're not just turtling on sight. They're still looking for the fights outside under their own timings. No give up for this team, but this might be the last round Astral can purchase. So they need to win this, and they need to win this cleanly. Money on the CT side is starting to grow, but a loss here, pretty hard reset for them. Down to, I think, 1,900 loss bonus, 2,400 loss bonus. If they lose this, it'll be 19. So young stars are going to be able to purchase into the next, even if they're unsuccessful. Astral, on the other hand, are going to be broke. So they've slowed their pace down outside a little bit. Astra is taking this space. As I say, he gets a clean kill towards secret stairs, but Jason's down here already to deal with this, and Astra's moving quickly. Quicker than maybe he should. Angle held. Great shot from Jason to put down Astra and stop that outside flank from happening. Now Speeda up close in hut. He might have two to deal with, but they might want to go down towards vents here. He hears the rotation off of Squeaky from Necky. He's picking up the bomb. They're looking for more, but they're walking onto the A site here, and the op from heaven spots them moving in. Speeda's still close towards hut. Might have timing on this. Dodges the flash. Swings for the first, but he looks away at the wrong time. Loses his life for it. Sucks to suck. Niz now the next from Mini. Does he shoot through the smoke? I don't think so. Nate comes in from KSD to get his position away, but he receives one right to the face after that. And this retake pretty far away. Necky spots the one in Mini. Ray 5 and Necky deal with the last two and put a sixth on the board for Astral Esports. And they're right back into this game. The economy into an awkward situation for young stars talents. They're going to be able to force into this, but Necky on the CT side of young stars ain't going to be able to purchase anything he wants. MP9 might get dropped to him. It looks like it did. Maybe he purchased it for himself. He definitely did. 2450 is MP9 head armor and flash. T side now, Ray 5, the only one with the Galil. Everybody else, AK-47's Rich, the newest member of this team, sporting the big green, and they're bringing him in just for this reason, trying to find these opening picks. Squeaky door eludes him just for now. The smoke stops his approach. 3 CTs on A site. I feel like they have some sort of read. They want to play into that lower fight, but a flash through this outside smoke might go well. Big flash. Great cover from Astra. Actually, it is Astra who gets the kill up close, I believe. Yeah, it is. He had support from Necky on Twinkie. Into a 5-on-4 they go. KSD about to feel the pressure towards ramp. The boys of Astral Esports look like they want to prep for this hit. They got tons of util to still play with here. They could even fall back and just execute directly onto the A site. And Speeda's not getting aggressive on anything. Jason does find a kill outside to Astra to stop that outside flank. But into the ramp they're going now. KSD, first point of contact. Flash has to be perfect. And it will be. The double flash comes in, pushes him off the line. That's a great set of util from the Astral side. Very well rehearsed. See another team called Vitality use those same flashes. So he gets Iwu and Rops into those positions. Now, not being quiet about their intentions here are Astral. They're going for the fight towards heaven. They want to wrap it in Niz. If he's not careful, he's going to get rocked through the floor. Spam still comes in. And they're not scared. Ray 5 looks for more. And no movement from any of the other CTs. As I say that, Jason starts working his way maybe into Squeaky Door to support his teammate. But Speeda says, I am good. And Astral Esports rotating back into this. 20 seconds on the clock. They need to speed this up. This is a 4-on-4, and this is going to be a hard site to clear. But Niz has no way of watching hut. So he gets himself out of heaven, puts himself into an awkward position, and Rich capitalizes on it. But the rep from hut coming in. Speeda misses his opportunity to put the bomb down, but it's getting planted back sight, and good cover from heaven stops him from trying to get that bomb killed. Into a 2-on-2 in the post plant we go. KSD stuck on site, trying to get support through hut, and the double swing from the T's coming in to try to fight this, and it works out perfectly for them. Necky drops both, putting a 7th on the board for Astral Esports and wrecking the economy of the young stars' talents. Rich's impact not really felt just yet. Newest member of this squad. He is on the op on Nuke, and he's not taking the outside fights. They're leaving that to Astra and Necky. And he's just doing his job, holding down his angles, using the utility appropriately. But as I say that, they smell blood in the water, so they're looking for a little bit of an outside fight. This is going to be a hard spot for Meow Pop to try to fight. The ramp push coming in. AK spray, good for one. Ray 5 there, good for a second. Looking for more, but the trade's effective for the Young Stars talents. But now, all information noted. And they're trying to get onto the site, but Astra's timing in the mini is just too good. Speedy gets put down. And a reversal of roles here. Young Stars talents doubling up on a site. Going to get aggressive back into lobby, but they don't have any information realistically on where Astral can be. And a spray from Neki is too good. KSD with the MP9 gets put down at a long-range fight. And now left into a 1-on-3 is Neki, N-E-K-I, not N-E-Q-Y. And he gets flanked by one in mini, but the timing eludes Aster. He's got to get himself out of there, but now they know. They know exactly where this member is. And the fight from heaven, Neki on Neki damage. He's going to win this, but he falls down vents. As he does it, that might be the perfect position to go. These Astral Esports members are rotating down into lower, but it doesn't even matter. Like I said, Neki onto Neki puts an 8th on the board for Astral Esports. Yikes. T-side dominance so far. Haven't even called a timeout yet. No chance for Tuizera to get on the mic for the Astral Esports side. And Young Stars talents left wanting. Purchase does come back in for Young Stars talents, though. And we haven't really seen much from them as for the outside play. They are going to throw an early molly out to try to maybe put the bouncing smoke out, but it's not really going to do too much. It's only going to slow them down for half a second outside. The pressure too much. Ray 5 through the edge of the wall from Mini onto the A site. Perfect for his opening. Jason gets put down and more destruction underway. Meow Pup takes out Speeda as he tries to push into Hut. Now pitter patter of Astral outside gives Neki some information. He is in between the secret, or he is in between the speed to smoke and the front vent smoke, but he elects to get himself out. Now the refight from outside is happening, but Astral already too quick on it. Astral good for one. Rich traded out immediately. Neki does good to get one into lobby, but now left into a 1-on-3. Gets the first contact. Dinks Ray 5, but AK-47 Dink just too much for him to handle. And into the 12th round we go. Astral Esports looking prime and ready to get double digits on their T side. MP9 for Jason. That ain't going to be fun. Back to the lobby crunch, maybe. Look at the lack of util here. This is a fighting round for Young Stars talents. If they could get into the default of Astral Esports. Time to change your own stars here. Breaking the door open too. A bit strange here, but the fights aren't happening just yet. You can see Neki dropping down. Gets himself onto Mini, plays tight. Pressure on ramp is here. KSD might be in front of this, but you can see who's holding it. That's Meow Pop. Let's see if we can get to him. He's going to have pressure from 2. What kind of fight are Astral trying to set themselves up for here? Maybe a quicker little A pounce. Timing towards ramp, eludes them. Great kill. First 2 openings go the CT's way, and they clear out lobby just like that. Now down and lower. Jason, perfect position with his MP9. Aim up, my son. Put the crosshair on their face. Spots the shoulder. The first pre-fire is good for it. Finds himself a dink onto Neki as well, but AK-47 again, just too strong for it. Neki's pre-fire in defense, even better. Spots a third. He's got to get himself out. Now the bomb to get picked up towards T-spawn. Rich is hearing all of this movement. One towards ramp. Passing this information on. So Neki can get himself up towards vents. But it is going to be Niz to be there and deal with it. He's hiding on the door on Hut. 3-on-2. This is a great chance for Young Stars to find themselves a third. But they have to deal with this. Neki, awkward timing to get himself into Mini. Maybe trying to wrap towards Hell, and it's going to be too little too late. Neki spots Neki. On top in. A-side hold is better. Niz on top of that door in Hut. Great for it. Neki drops Neki from heaven towards Mini. God, I love these guys having the same name. Niki? Doesn't matter. Astral gets 9 on their T-side of Nuke. Young Stars talent's not out of this yet. The T-side pistol on Nuke is amazingly powerful. Ape strong. You just let them move as a group. I hope they have the good set plan for this. Jason, the one with the util. Flash, nade, smoke. Is he out front as well? How do I get to him? I don't have an 11th. He's the second in the line. So they're letting him go front. Nade the door. Smoke for Mini. Bust out onto the A site. Look at this. A 3-stack on the A site from Astral Esports. They're going to be ready for this. Flash goes into Mini. Glocks can't land. The rotation's coming in from ramp. Nice and quick. Backside. Ray 5 can't do anything besides getting one. Now this looks like a great chance for Young Stars to get a pistol on the board. Last two CTs up in heaven, and just like that, Ape Strong, they're good for it, but Rich gets himself into this game. Only 2 kills on his name for the T side. Starts with a pistol round with a quick little headshot and a 3-on-2 post plant coming in. Bomb planted backside by KSD. Now, what do Astral do? They have a kid on Rich. He's got armor and a smoke. They got to take this fight. They got to go for it. Meow Pop as well. Joining him and going towards ramp. Look at this flank. Great timing, but Rich even better for it. Drops Niz with a great one tap as I look down at my keyboard to see what number I got to push. To prod myself away. Smoke to be pulled here shortly. There it goes onto the bomb. Gonna hide the backside fight. Into the smoke he goes. Elusive as ever. Rich taps the bomb, trying to stick and hold, but he can't. Swings through the smoke, finds himself one, goes to get back on the bomb, but he might get knifed here if it's too late. Knife does come in, swinging, and good for it is Jason. The bomb does go off, and that's a 4th on the board for Young Stars Talents and Astral. Not going to be happy about that. The knife is disgusting. Jace immediately purchased head armor, full sets of util, and an AK-47 to boot. So, there we go. I press 6, I left click, I can get to 11. Meow Pop, the original number 10, walking in the server, which means Jace was the 11th. Force Spike comes back in for the CTs. Rich going to do his best job with the scout. If he can get some tags, let those SMGs 5.7s work. It looked like another A pop underway, and look to deal with this. Top hut is Ray 5. Do they check him? They don't. He's good for 1. Finds himself a labored shot. Can't find the second, but 4 kills. Going the way of the CTs, the blink of an eye, and make it a 5th. And the lobby crunch is beautiful. I missed all that trying to track Ray 5's crosshair. But double digits for Astral Esports, breaking the banks of Young Stars Talents. Disgusting scenes here. Great lobby crunch from them. Great purchase. Great use of utility as well. And Young Stars Talents just not ready for it. Trying to exact the same strat as pistol round. But Astral Esports recover beautifully. 15th round underway. Look at this. Look at this. Armor, kit, full sets of util, AK. Round number 3. 15 and 6. Dominating right now. I look at the scoreboard. 3 members of the Astral Esports side with 15 kills. Now only 2 because Astra's up to 17. A juicy nade to land outside as well, but he actually flubs it just a little bit. Neki loses his life to the Desert Eagle. And we're sticking here. This young prodigy of Aster. Astral Esports lines up 2 more and he's looking for the ace. First 4 kills go his way. 1 mag style. 4 bullets. Pulls out the 5.7 to clean this up. His friends come in to take it from him, but Aster says, get out of here, bro. That's my ace. Beautiful round by him to clean up the outside, swinging and taking. And that's 11 and a broken economy for the Young Stars Talents, but they're forcing back into this. Speeda already on a Galil. Attack timeout maybe for Young Stars Talents. Ray 5 with the Mac 10. Dude, sell it. Clear it. Just sell it. I know you're against a low buy. Whatever. Keep it. You're the pro. Play with it. Look at this. Greedy as all hell. Neki with a friggin' gator. He's got the auto shotgun. He's going for it. These guys are having a little bit of fun on Nuke right now. But why not? They're dominating this Young Stars Talents side. Look at this greasy position. Aster going for more outside. Up to 20 kills. We saw him get an ace in the previous. This gator about to chomp. Neki just on the other side of the door there. I don't even know who that is, but losing his life outside is Astro Meow. Pop responds with 1, and we're trying to stick with Neki here with this auto shotgun. Does he spot the shoulder of 1? He does. Clean up and deal with it. Neki on Neki violence. Getting a little romantic there in the chat, I think. I hear the ticks of them chatting, saying either fuck you or nice shot. Fight outside. Does pick up space, though. Speeda does get that AK-47. The A-Rap is possible, but Neki looking for more through the edge of the smoke as this ramp smoke fades. 3, 2, 1. He runs away, and look who's there right behind him. Niz. Fucking trade spotted, but Neki and Ray 5 too good for it. Desert Eagle picked up for his troubles, and that's 12 on the board. And now 8 map and match points for the Astral Esports side. Can they close this out in style? Dominating on the T side, winning the conversion round on the CT side, round 2, and just the string of rounds put them in the driver's seat. But Young Stars Talents, they saved for this exact purpose. AKs across the board. Speeda with the only Mac 10, so he might go a little Speeda towards a site. The outside wall of smokes to be set up early. Ooh, this is an outside wrap set of smokes. Wonder what the protocol is for Astral on this. You can see them trying to read this. Rich over top of it, going to flash for his boy outside to take this fight. Aster getting flashed in, but doesn't spot anything right away. Sees one behind the red bin. But the Pressure's actually coming towards ramp. Meow Pop, well-timed smoke, but they're going to be ahead of it. Flash too deep as well. Can he spray them down? He's good for one. Rich does find the kill outside to thwart the wrap. Goes for more, finds himself even more impact. And the AWP really showing its dominance. Gets a great kill on Despita, and now left into a 1-on-4 is Jason. I remember I go 6 on the left click, but I had him anyways. Good for a second to put himself into a 1v2 from a 1v4. Jason can do this 17 and 15, but make it 17 and 16 to end it 13-4. Astral Esports drop Young Talents, putting them up to 4-4, and Young Talents 2-6. Unfortunate seeds, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. I'll be back for another match, maybe later tonight, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, great work, Astral Esports. Keep on trucking. You guys are doing amazing. You'll be there soon. Peace.